ルークは実は男もいける口で、先輩とはナウイ息子でレスリングな仲と
Oh
か。
god.
いえ、見かけたの
Oh
でこれだ
god,
け
he really just said wrestling with that little man. That took me a second to process what he meant, but now I get it. Alright, what's up everybody? We are on Season 2, Episode 10 of Mushoku Tensei, which is called These Feelings. Yeah, so things just got a whole lot more interesting, I gotta say, man. I totally had not expected... Yeah, well, I mean, running into Nanahoshi in the first place was already sort of a surprise in a certain sense, although of course we could have seen it coming, because they did tease already. Yeah, this person with the white mask being at the school, which I recognized her, I think... I don't know, like, I don't know whether it was in the opening or whether it was in one of the early episodes that we saw there real briefly or something, but the moment I noticed it, I called it out, I think, I'm pretty sure. That being said, she turns out to be coming from the real world. And that's like, I don't know, but it's such a shock to the system in a certain sense, I feel. I mean, Rudius was shocked by it, but to me, it's like, it's both shocking, but it's also like a massive relief or something. It's like, holy shit, you just found somebody who actually understands your situation. It's very reminiscent, and I don't want to spoil, but it's very reminiscent to me to ReZero. Which, of course, like, people have been actually asking me to sort of compare these two shows a little bit more. So I hope that you don't mind me doing it or something. But obviously, like, there is a certain... Let me put it like this, because I'm going to keep it vague. But there's a certain moment in ReZero that is not quite similar to this. But it still gives the same feeling of relief, if that makes sense. For particular reasons that are, like, kind of similar, but not really. You get what I'm saying. But it's like, I mean, it's not, what do I actually want to say? What's happening here is a whole different kind of relief, and I feel like it's a relief brought to the next level, actually. Because this is a person from the real world that is, like, right here with you now. And that feels, to me, almost crazy to realize. And I also love how it's always complicated in anime, but, like, I'm trying to figure out what the reason is that she, you know, Nanahoshi, like, has these different attributes, or how should I put it? Like, let me put it like this. Rudius, of course, saved her from the truck. That's the scene that we've been seeing all this time. He rescued this girl from being hit by the truck or whatever, which caused him to die, and he reincarnated in this world. But now we actually realize that, like, him saving that girl was kind of in vain, because she was brought to this world now to herself. She wasn't reincarnated, in fact. She was, like, teleported, because of course she didn't die. Rudius actually saved her from the car crash, or from the truck crash, I guess you should say. But what? Like I said, I can't make sense of it. What is the reason why these two people were summoned here, essentially, is the question to ask yourself, right? Plus, are there more people? This is the thing too, but Nanahoshi brought up how she was... well, she had these two names on a certain list that she asked Rudius about, because at first she was trying to figure out if Rudius was in fact one of these two people that was actually on the list, right? Rudius obviously wasn't, although he has not revealed his actual name to her or me as the viewer yet. Kind of interested in it, although of course, I mean, it won't really be, I think, too important in the grand scheme of things. It's just a name after all, but like... He's not one of those two names, but I wonder if the two people that she's looking for, the two people on that list, if they actually are the same two people. I think it was supposed to be two people that she was actually arguing with on the street at first. Because that's what we saw, right? There were these two men or something, or boys, whatever, that were, like, arguing with her or fighting. You know, like, this is what I would like to see it again now. You know, I'm already... thinking like, oh man, I want to go back to like the first episode and see this happen again. Or I think they showed it to us several times, but I don't know specific episodes anymore. But like, I kind of hate that you know, that they didn't go back to those scenes then most recently, now knowing this revelation or whatever, because I feel like it might give me a new perspective or something, but probably not. Anyway, I think it's fascinating that these people were once again summoned here, and you know, to draw comparisons one more time to ReZero, but I love that, yeah, I love that sort of overlap, because it's, in ReZero, it's starting to become clear as I'm progressing through the show as well, and again, not going to spoil too much, but this is something that was technically already clear from the start. Subaru mentions it in the very first episode of the show, like, oh, I must have been summoned here. He even brings up, that's what I like too, but Subaru in ReZero brings up like, oh, this must be just like any other isekai or something, right? I'm gonna have like crazy powers now. Which hot woman like summoned me here or something is what he was already fantasizing about. And here, super similar thing is going on. We're realizing now that like, yeah, some force or something has summoned these characters through different ways. One through means, I guess, right? One through reincarnation, one through teleportation, or yeah, I guess that's really what it is. But yeah, but who is that? You know, in ReZero, it's becoming very clear as I'm progressing through it what it actually is, and it's, you know, it's making a lot of sense that there's a greater plan there that the main character is getting involved in. But with Rudius and with Nanahoshi, there is nothing telling us that whatsoever yet. Even Orsted is completely unaware. He's the number 2 god that they mentioned, right? And the number 1 was supposed to be the technique god. I remember them bringing that up. I would suspect him, because I feel like you could only expect the highest power to have been responsible for that. Especially if the second highest power is not aware of what it could actually be, right? Then it's not going to be somebody below him, you would think. But that's kind of the direction that I'm then thinking in right now with that information being shared with me. But I think it's fascinating stuff, man. And I'm really excited to see what else they're going to then, you know, reveal in the coming time. And, you know, Rudius and Nanahoshi are going to be partnering up now. In the meantime, we have, of course, it's kind of, I guess, I mean, what if this is going to be a love triangle forming or something with SYLPHIE now in the mix too, who SYLPHIE is kind of kept out of the loop in a certain way. Of course, she also feels left out for being from this world. Oh, and that's the other thing that I should mention. God, there's so much going on in the show. But I love how Rudius, unlike Nanahoshi, Rudius does not want to go back to that old world. And very understandably so. He doesn't feel like he has anything to... Well, I don't know if that's exactly what it is. He doesn't want to go back. That's the most important thing, because he had basically no life back there, right? It was just pure depression, and he's had plenty of depression in this world too, don't get me wrong, but it's still been adventurous, and he has people that care for him and stuff. If we think about his family, and if we think about SYLPHIE, Roxy as well, of course, a couple of others, Ares and Rujat, you know, that we have to hopefully find back eventually at some point. But in Rudius's old life, it wasn't exactly like that. Then again, I still feel like in Rudius's old life, he has stuff to fix, nonetheless. You know, his parents, I think, both died, right? That's what we saw in that one scene. He didn't show up for their funeral even. It was his brothers that kicked him out of his apartment, because it was just basically being, a basement dweller, or whatever you want to call it. A shut-in, right? Those brothers are the only characters that I could think of, like, okay, those people you could apologize to as Rudius, right? And you could try to actually mend that relationship or something. That's a reason to go back, even if I totally understand that right now it's not something that's on his mind, because he wouldn't even know how, and he probably doesn't even feel any motivation for that or any reason. But it's probably the right thing to do. There might be other people that he's disappointed, right? There was that one friend that he had a fight with, which is what we've seen. The thing is, we just haven't seen enough, not nearly enough yet, of his old life to really understand people that he might have disappointed. Well, the parents clearly are people that he's disappointed, but he can't actually make up for that anymore because they're no longer alive. That's the thing that sucks about it. I don't know if that's going to be sort of the ultimate thing to work up towards, the ultimate goal, sort of like the ending for the show eventually when we do get to it, is like him going back to the old world, figuring out a way and fixing his actual life there, right? That would be nice to see, but at the same time, I totally get him right now that like that's not something that's even on his mind in the first place, and all he wants to do is be here and at least be of use to the people around him and actually living a good life, getting a chance to redo it all. That's obviously what he originally brought up. Like, I want to correct the mistakes that I made in the first world, and not by actually correcting them there, but by leading a better life here. So yeah, you know, like what is that ending gonna look like? I guess I'm already getting a little bit ahead of myself probably by talking about that, but I could sort of foresee, yeah, two scenarios there, which is either, well, I don't know. I feel like the real ending that I would like to see is for him to be definitely, of course, fixing everything going on here, but probably going back is something we'll eventually have to do. Because that's where it all started. You know, that's how we go full circle. And like I said, there will probably be plenty of people there to, yeah, actually sort of, you know, make up with as well, if that makes sense, right? To fix those relationships too. I think that would be a neat thing, is that resolving the whole situation here is the way to end the situation here, but then going back to your old life and basically leaving it open-ended in a certain sense, saying like, okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing here. It would kind of be a very poetic, beautiful ending for the show. But yeah, I don't know. That's just, you know, like random thoughts that are coming up in my mind. You know, seeing where the story is taking us for the time being. But guys, that's very far away, no doubt. I don't know how many seasons the show is meant to have, but I think I read something that it was going to have probably at least 4 or something in total. There's enough material for that, if not more. Honestly, yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't keep myself in the loop on any of that, of course. We're going to get into this new episode. Like I said, this one is called These Feelings. So probably relating to... Jesus Christ, SYLPHIE. I was looking for the name. Which clearly there's some confessions that will have to be made. And we're going to see how Rudeus is going to feel. I don't quite understand why SYLPHIE is feeling this insecure about revealing her own name and stuff, because she is like afraid that Rudeus is not even going to like remember her. I don't think that's something to be too afraid of, but we're going to have to wait and see how that all unfolds. So for now, guys, of course, if you enjoy my reactions to Mushoku Tensei, you can get early access to the next 2 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description over there. We'll be done with the first half, and of course, I will be checking out the second half when it airs over on Patreon as well. So make sure you go and check it out. You can also sign up for free, by the way. That's a new thing, and already get early access to at least the next episode there. So go and check it out. I look forward to seeing you there. And then for now, let's dive into this new episode of Mushoku Tensei. Oh no. Yeah. Back to Cliff and Alina Lisa. Meeting up with Rudeus. Practicing abstinence, oh god. Oh, like that. I like how she still calls him Rudy too, you know. Oh my god, she is reading into this way too much. Yeah, they do, but not because they love us. Oh, come on. They didn't tell her, that's the thing. Yeah, but it's understandable, you know. I mean, it could turn into a romantic situation, no doubt. With Rudeus, it always can with any girl. That's how you would feel. It's the same way as if you would run into somebody from your own country when you're in some kind of foreign place, right? Buckle up, you're gonna have to go through the same kind of lessons that Rudeus did. Damn, time flies when you're having fun. 16. More like a sparring session, I think. Dude has like black eyeshadow. Oh, he understands, don't you worry. The last thing we need right now is a new pole. Oh shit, right. We still gotta deal with that too. Impotence. Oh yeah, that's the abstinence that SYLPHIE mentioned too. They're trying to kind of avoid him. Interesting. Or not catch his attention. I see, because they witnessed his sheer strength. Yeah, how about our gorilla here? What was she called again? We only ran into her once so far. That's a good thing that she avoids you. Goliath.
めちまうなんて。俺、魔王を倒すところ見てたんだぜ。一撃だよ、一撃。
ああいうのは気分が良く
Yeah,
な
you
るが
better call him
あ
Quagmire.
まり調子に乗らないようにしたい。
I was gonna say,
こんなところにおったか。
usually you would think he wouldn't mind. Bodyguard, he just respects him now, man.
マスター、魔王様の飲んでるのとても美味しそう。
We sure it doesn't have alcohol?
さすがドワーフであるな。一目見ただけでこの良さがわかる。
Oh god.
バディ様、少しいただいてもよろしいですか？
Judging by, you know, the way he
歩い
acts,
てもつまらんからな。
there's gotta be some alcohol in there.
ガバガバ行く
I don't know what kind of stuff they would have in this world.
お次はこの大麻レンガで覆われた実験室で召喚魔術に関する実験を行う。
I love that it's kind of slice of life once again, you know, just a regular day at school. Well, I don't know if that was very regular, but
既存の魔法陣はほとんど失われているそうだが、彼女はその法則性について調べ、大量の魔法陣を描き、実験を繰り返すことで、いくつかの独自魔術の開発に成功したのだという。すごいことだ。
but is she teaching him now, or is it the other way around? A feather? Did we just summon a feather in
成
here?
功したんですか？
いいえ、失敗よ。
具体的にこれは何の実験をしているんですか？
私たちの世界から人間を召喚するための。
Damn, well, that's quite a task.
前段階の理論のための実験ね。
本来は不可能だが、人間を召喚する魔法陣が完成すれば、逆に送り返す魔法陣
Yeah,
を
I guess
作れる。
that is true. Okay, so she is trying to, well, she herself is trying to learn about summoning and teaching him in
それ
turn,
はいいですが、
and she needs to
人間を
teach
召喚って
or he needs to
同じ
teach
ことをした
her
らまたあの災害が起きるんじゃないですか？
about
もちろん最後
mana,
に
right?
手を
Like
貸すつもりは
she
ないわ
wants to get mana.
けど、この後2つの理論が実証できれば、あの災害が起きた理由の仮説が立てられるわ。
僕も召喚魔術について学びたいのですが、
召喚術は私の生命線よ。おい、それと教えられないわ。
何でも教えてくれるって言ったじゃないですか。
じゃあ、今の実験が終わったら、一つ質問に答えてあげるわ。
一つ割に合わないんじゃないですかね。
まあ、まだ何も成果が出てないうちからのくれくれはみっともないか。
そんなに知りたければ自分で調べなさい。
Do your own
あり
research.
がとうございます。
夕食後はジュリに魔術の授業を行う。その後は人形作りだ。とはいえ、ジュリはまだ1年目。絶対的に魔力総量が足りないし、精密性も全然だ。手先は器用と言っても、
I was gonna say she's doing better than
ばかりでぎこちなさが残っている。
she's doing better than Zenobears though, no? I just saw him with a block.
こうして俺の一日は過ぎていく。病を治す手立ては見つからない。
Is that supposed to be the man
フ
god?
ィッツ先輩とはあまり会わなくなっちゃったな。
What is that figurine supposed to represent? I can only think of him.
一通の手紙が届いた。
Okay.
後からだ。
Oh
ソルダー
shit.
ト・ヘッケラー。懐かしきステップとリーダーのリーダーだ。
Yeah, man. It's been a well. It's not been that long to be
クラ
fair,
ンの
but
集会でシャリーアに来てるのか。
sure,
そこ
yeah.
で久しぶりに飯でも食おうと手紙をくれたらしい。
Interesting. I didn't think we'd be meeting back up with him this soon, honestly. When did we depart from him? Was that episode 3? I think it was 3. Maybe 4.
遊ぶ感覚ってこんな感じなんだろうか。結構いいもんじゃないか。
Oh, bringing Alina Lees along too? Interesting. Wow. I did not think we'd be seeing him back this soon. Really didn't.
こんな格好してるとそこらのルーキーにしか見えないぜ。しかしエリナリーゼよ。お前みたいなビッチが恋人とか何の
Jesus Christ.
今まで私を本気で射止めた男が現れなかっただけです
Wow.
わ。でも、
Yeah, I mean, he would know.
ついに現れたんですの。素敵な殿方が。
He's still a kid, though.
一途ですのよ。
Yeah, you go tell yourself that. Nah, I hope she's right. In all fairness.
またかよ。午前中にやったじゃねえか。
But I need to learn more about her curse first.
今回はクランの奴らも張り切ってるしな。
going on a mission. I'm guessing Rudy's just coming along.
また今度頼むわ。
ええ、また誘って
Or maybe
くださ
not.
い。
Maybe it's just, you know, forcing him to say goodbye quickly enough. What are we seeing? Oh, it's Luke and SYLPHIE.
二人でここにいていいんだろうか。
Oh.
王女様の護衛はどうしたんだ。
Fair point. Why are you worried about it though?
としようか。
こんにちは。
Not your concern, is it?
こんなところで。
お前、ルーデウス。
相変わらず俺のことが好きではないらしい。俺はフィッツ先輩と仲良くできればそれでいいんだが。
Mr. Fitz.
おや、フィッツ先輩、今日はちょっとイメージ違いますね。
何が違うんだろう。なんというか、物
Fitz is feeling more and more insecure as time passes by, man.
何かまずいところに出くわしたのだろうか。まさか二人はデート中とか。
Nah, that's not what it is.
男もいける口で。フィッツ先輩とはナウイ息子でレスリングな仲と
Oh
か。
god.
いえ、見かけた
Oh
ので
god, he really just said wrestling with that little man. That took me a second to process what he meant, but now I get it.
そうか。挨拶に感謝する。フィッツは
Don't need to see that match though.
一言も喋らないことになっている。悪いが、察してくれないか。
やはり何かまずいタイミングで来てしまったのだろうか。でも一言も口聞いてもらえないってどうなのよ。外面だけは平静を装えたと思うが、内心ではガツンと来ていた。フィッツ先輩に避けられた。何も考えられないぐらいのダメージだ。
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward encounter.
あれこれと考えたが、どうしてフィッツ先輩に避けられたのか考えてもわからない。嫌われるようなことはした覚えがない。
Nah, it's just because of him and Nanahoshi now.
愚痴りたい気分だった。ザノバは確か
She feels,
ニコの
you
研
know,
究とやら
less
で魔術ギルドの方に
confident than
出向いて
ever.
いるはずだ。ジュリも連れて行ってるだろう。リニアとプルセナはなんか真面目に聞いてくれなさそうだな。変な揶揄とかされそうだ。七星は割といっぱいいっぱいだから俺の愚痴なんて聞いてくれないかもしれない。
こういう時は本でも読んで気を紛らわせよう。
Back to reading. Oh, there she is again.
ルーデウス君、なんだか久しぶりだね。
いつも通りだ。
Yeah,
いつも通り
a little less
先輩
silent than
どう
normal.
したの？顔に何かついてる。
That's weird.
どうして無
Yeah,
視
that's very weird. This is not... Is she gonna remember it?
実は護衛
Oh,
中
okay,
の方
okay.
が声を出しちゃいけないこと
I
に
was gonna say, are we dealing with a double or something? I mean, I'm...
僕
True.
の声は子供っぽいから舐められるし、人前では特にアリエル様の護衛中は
But Ariel wasn't even there. We can see her. I guess that's the
それに
point.
してはアリエル王女の姿は見えませんでした。
She's hiding in plain
近くの
sight,
お
or
店にいたん
she's...
だよ。護衛は僕らだけじゃないからね。
Well, I meant maybe she was in disguise, but she was just in a
申
shop,
し訳
okay.
ありませんでした。
うんうん、いいんだよ。僕の方こそ相手できなくてごめんね。
少しばかり察しがついてしまった。おそらくだが、何らかの方法でアリエル王女が
Dude
に化けていたのだ。
That's what I thought, man.
不用意に接触するとそれがバレるから。
Dude, that's literally what I was
フィッ
thinking.
ツ先輩に嫌われたからではないはずだ。そうだ、そうに違いない。
Maybe it's not, though. Maybe she really just was being silent.
そういうことにしよ
Because
う。
that's the mission,
そうなん
but
ですか。
I don't know.
先輩に嫌われたかと思ってヒヤヒヤしましたよ。
僕が君を嫌いになるわけないじゃないか。
Of course. Of course, they gotta show us him enlarging the boobs. Too big?
何気ない仕草が気になる。耳の裏をポリポリと書く動作とか、一仕事を終えた時のグッと背伸び
Was he
する動
trying
作
to
とか
make one of
ふと目の前を通
him
った時に香ってくる匂いとか。
making a mistake?
そうあの笑顔だ。
Because I actually don't think you made a mistake. They might still be too big, but you get what I'm saying.
この症状が何なのか知っている。
Damn.
恋ってやつだ。
Oh shit. Oh shit.
俺は男に恋している。
I was gonna say, Rudius.
本当に彼は男なのだろうか。
Yeah, you do realize, like, you know, what way you're swinging in that case, right? Or you think you are, at least.
はい実はフィッツ先輩のことを聞きたくて
This gets so complicated and confusing.
申し訳ありませんが、彼らのことに関しては。
Okay, what is he trying to ask then? Does he have his suspicions
そうなん
now?
ですかせめて性別だけでも教えてもらえますか
性別ですか。
Because he's like genuinely not sure about it. Fascinating. How could he tell? He is male.
結局わからなかった。ジーナス教頭には圧力がかかっているみたいだし。仮に女だったとしてどうするのだ。告白でもするのだろうか。
せめて自家発電はして
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
何したいって
I didn't catch that. You don't want to catch that. You want to catch him now, though. Yeah, I get his struggles, though. It must be kind of rough when it's been... How long has this impotency lasted now? Oh god, here we go. Maybe she can bring it back now. I do not like them focusing on these angles right now.
フィッツ先輩やっぱり女だったんですね
Haha, he figured it out.
ヒッツ先輩は女だった。重要なことだ。しかし、そんなことより。
Oh shit. Oh my god.
なるほど。
This show, man.
転移事件について調べれば。ああ、人神様。
でもフィッツ先輩は隠しておきたい
Nah, I don't get it though. Why is now changing it?
彼女には何度も助けられた。彼女が望むなら、今まで通り、できる限り男として扱おう。ED 回復の鍵を握るのは間違いなくフィッツ先輩だけど、今はこれ以上関係を深めることはできない。
あれ
どうやらまだ完治には程遠いらしい。
Oh,
まあいい。兆しは見えたのだ。焦らずに行こうじゃないか。
yeah, I guess that's hopeful, huh? Oh my god. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can get early access to the next episode straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now, so I'll see you there.